I guess not. Let me just do this. Okay, so today's topic is our top chakra again. I know you've been putting attention,
Oh,
focusing
sorry,
on this.
Nika,
Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah.
maybe related to this, I wanted to share, and you just talked about our top chakra, and I don't know where I picked this up this week, but you know how when we massage the head, 7 times slowly. Oh
Uh-huh.
yeah, it was a video. I was viewing one of Sri Mataji's videos talks. And she talked about where all the 7 chakras are in the crown and that the heart is at the center. And I thought, oh, that's why we massage it 7 times to awaken all of the chakras. Is that right?
Yeah, actually, we do hear exactly where the heart is in Sahasrara, and we're
Yep,
just going to talk today about all the chakras and where they are, like all the seats of all these pitas of
yep.
the chakras in the head. And yeah, the first spot that gets opened up is the heart. And that's why, clean heart is really important, and strong heart really helps us. So yeah. And this is exactly where we do it with the spot of on the palm where we feel Sahasrara. So right in the middle here, we place here on the area, where we had a soft spot when we were small. And this is the heart chakra in on the Sahasrara. And if someone is confused what I'm talking about now, don't worry. Well, I'll explain right now more about this. So again, today we'll talk about Sahasrara, and if I'm not mistaken, Rahul has planned a few more times. So we'll a few weeks now be paying attention to our Sahasraras, to feel the strength of this amazing chakra stronger. So this maybe Rahul, you have right the slide of all the chakras, all the pitas of Sahasrara to bring it up. Okay, here. So you can see now here, this is a chart of our head, and we can see how these chakras are placed. So all of our chakras, all the 7 chakras are now again, the seats of these chakras are again on basically on our head, in our brain. And this chakra has 1,000 petals. And first, our Kundalini comes through the top. So this is here on the top where the heart chakra is. So right here in the middle. And then it spreads, it opens up more and more. And that's why Sahasrara is called like this 1,000 lotus, 1,000 petal lotus, because it can have 1,000 petals, and it corresponds to the nerves in our brain. And so we will today, I hope everyone has some oil. It can be almond oil or coconut oil or olive oil for head massage. We'll do a little bit of head massage. Now, if you weren't able to bring some oil with you, or you can't get it really fast, then you can also massage your head just with hands. But hopefully you have it, because it's really good. Let's say this is a very physical approach to nurturing our Sahasrara, is by giving yourself a head massage and applying oil to these areas, because it does nourish our Sahasrara, our top chakra. It helps it in from this material aspect, if I should say so. Like, I hope it's clear. Like it's kind of giving this oil will nourish, will help the sensitivity of this Sahasrara chakra more. So so I said all 7 seats of the chakras are in the head, and the first one is here at the back. So right here in the middle and at the back, where there is this bulge in the head. The head's a little bit round, so here This would be the first chakra, and left and right of it are the Swadhisthana chakras. So have the right and the left Swadhisthana chakra. Then you go up here where it's where there is the where the head kind of comes over here on top. This is the Nabi chakra, and here. So here we have left Nabi and right Nabi in front. And then the heart chakra. So this is the third chakra, right? Nabi, the third chakra. Then here in the middle, we have the heart chakra, the center of Sahasrara, and here to the side. And then the fifth, so Vishuddhi would be here at the edge of hairline here. Then here there is something we call the Kadesha Rudra. We can also massage this part, and Agya we massage here, and Hamsa. But our Agya itself, it's, as you can see here in the head, in the chart, it's right in the middle of our head at the optic crossing, where the optic nerves cross. So this is just so you kind of know where things are, and then we will massage. We'll take a little while during our Footsoak time to massage our head. And so now when we know that all the chakras are actually in the head, right? All the seats of the chakras are in the head. It's easy to understand why we talk about integration when we talk about 7 chakra, Sahasrara Chakra. It's because they're all integrated there. They are all one. So maybe when we are learning about certain chakras, we may think that one is responsible for this, one is for that, and maybe we think about them separately, as if there's some in separation. But when we understand how they're actually creating one Sahasrara in our head, then I think it's easier to understand that they are really connected into one, just joined together. And that's why when our Kundalini comes up here, when our awareness comes up here, we can we feel this integration of all the powers of all the chakras, as well as integration of our mental part, our physical part, our emotional part, as well as our spiritual part, from what we are. And then the other integration that takes place thanks to our 7th chakra is the integration with the divine, with the all-pervading divine power. And today I've actually brought in an excerpt of Shrimataji's talk, which is a bit advanced because so if someone's kind of newer today, not with much experience, that hasn't been practicing Saja Yoga much, this is something that you can look towards, in the future. But if you've been joining and you've had these experiences and some special moments, you will know how this is what Shrimataji is talking about from your own experience. And she's really talking about how when we do open this chakra, we can realize our own divinity, this part, this spirit in us, this connection to the all-pervading divine power really brings about this experience of our own divinity to us, and as a result also the divinity of our guru, or the how this knowledge came to us of Shrimataji. And it's a really nice experience. So hopefully we'll go from a very practical end now at the beginning to a more subtle meditation at the end, and really finding again this beautiful spot and experiencing some of the powers of our Sahasrara, because just like our Kundalinis awaken at the beginning just a little and then more and more, then we expand this area. I expand also Sahasrara, and these small petals, which behave also more like flames, they catch these divine vibrations, and more our Sahasrara is open, stronger this divine flow goes through us, and we can feel it all over, and also we feel it in ourselves. So I suggest we start now. I guess there is Mira has a question.
Yeah, what does it mean exactly that it's the top of the head is the seat of the chakras? What is it? Is it like being in Washington D.C. and like
I know what you mean, like a central yeah,
central, governing and
governing area. Yeah,
making
because
things happen. Yeah.
Yeah, because you see, this is, in Saja Yoga, you do deal with the central nervous system, right? And
Yeah.
that's brain also, right? So this is how I understand it. Yeah, this. Yeah, like driving the central the place from where then you get these these chakras are connected, so these areas are connected with our chakras, and it's not like that other chakras are not important, but yeah, probably like you have in Washington, you have representative of California, right? But it's different, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Politics, it's difficult,
I
right?
know. It's a
But
bad example.
that's no, but it's a good one in that way to understand how this is
Yeah.
connected. This is your chakra, but this is your representative in the head in
So,
Sahasrara.
so, so
So,
would you also say the deities are up in these different chakras where where they're controlling maybe not because you got three going across the
yeah,
body.
I mean the thing is that this is yeah, in Sahasrara everything is there, now how
Uh,
we imagine that, like how we physically can. I don't know how to explain to you honestly how to imagine that,
yeah, yeah.
that in a physical way, but as a
Vibrational, yeah.
vibrational, yeah, like that.
And I've been wondering, Sudeep gave a talk about this and he talked about like um the back Agnya and Ganesh being there. And I thought he said that the other chakras in the head, like thought we need Ganesh back there. Let's invite Ganesh in the back. And I thought, oh, they're all it's a city council. They're all talking to each other and making plans. I didn't know if I was going too far and turning it into a cartoon when it was a much more
This is, I know,
serious thing.
because it's, yeah, because honestly, if I'm very honest, I don't know how to explain that or how to imagine that, like kind of in a graphic way,
Yeah,
But,
yeah,
but Sahasrara is that it's all the powers are there, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah,
I,
yeah.
I, s- I so got that, and just reading the excerpt that either you or Rahul posted about all for today was absolutely fascinating, and you know answered questions, but also opened up a lot more questions. So I totally appreciate this. This is wonderful. So thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so and if you have any other questions also at the end, we can do it. We can absolutely talk. Because, yeah, but as I said, at certain point, I think everyone feels it differently. Also, to imagine, to explain, it's kind of difficult for me
Yes,
this
yes,
part.
yes, absolutely.
All right, so hopefully everyone's foot soaks are ready now. Well, everyone's sitting comfortably. Let's take a deep breath in and breathe out. Again, breathe in, breathe out. Relax the muscles on your head, the neck, shoulders, back, arms, everything. Take one more deep breath in, fill the lungs with your air, and breathe out. Now, our attention on our Kundalini and on our left hand. Let's raise slowly our Kundalini up above the head. Make one knot and bring your hands down. For the second time, let's make two knots. And then for the third time, we're making three knots. And now we do bandhan, cover ourselves in bandhan. Now we make the bandhan, the 7 circles on
Didi,
Footsoak.
we
Yeah.
we have Anur today with us, who I think she is joining first time this Footsoak session.
Anur, are you joining for the first time? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So,
Hello.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, you probably didn't have the Footsoak ready. And
Yes, sorry.
no, because you couldn't know. And I suggest I'll explain you more about Footsoak at the end. But did you know how to raise your Kundalini and put
This one, yes. Yesterday I saw.
You saw perfect. So yeah, we'll continue with our meditation now, and then at the end I'll explain more about Footsoak. So as I said, if there's anything unclear, anything that will be strange, just ask at the end, because it's a guided meditation, but then we, maybe some terms, some things are very unusual for the first, second time or so. But yeah. So even if you don't have a Footsoak, just do whatever we do without it. All right. And now let's bring again with our right hand our attention to the top of the head, to Sahasrara. Just keep it up there. Maybe you feel already the vibrations flowing from the 7th chakra. Maybe you also feel vibrations on your left hand. And now we'll do a little bit of clearing by taking both hands and placing them towards the ground. But if you're sitting on the ground, just place them on the ground. And now we'll ask Mother Earth, please absorb all my problems, all the difficulties, negativities, all the heaviness that's in me, everything. Mother Earth, please clear me, clear my chakras. And we ask this from our heart, once with sincerity, with seriously, and then try not to think about anything. Just allow your mind to be empty, if possible. Mother Earth, please clear me, just clear my everything from me. We'll bring now the right hand up into the lap. The left hand in place on your lap. Leave the right hand facing the ground. And again, here now we ask Mother Earth, please clear my left side. Remove all my heavy emotions, all my thinking and lingering in the past, all the heaviness that comes to me because I feel guilty about things. Mother Earth, please purify my left side. Now we'll bring back to the lap the right hand and we'll place up towards the sky the left hand. The palms facing backwards. And here we release the heat from our right side into the sky. To support, we can pray, Mother Kundalini, please remove all the heat from my right side. Remove all my worries about the future, all my planning, excessive planning about the future, anything that's keeping me from being in the present. Just remove all that shouldn't be burdening my right side. Now we'll bring both our hands back on our lap. We'll take the right hand, place it on the third chakra, on the navel, and here we'll say, Mother Kundalini, please make me peaceful so that no matter what's going on around me, whatever I read, hear, see, or anything, I completely remain peaceful. Mother, please establish this kind of inner peace in me. Now we'll take our hand, take it higher up to the heart chakra, central heart. We can take very deep breath in to our lungs, fill the lungs with air. You can hold the air and just ask, and then breathe out and repeat a few times, but stay comfortable and ask Mother Kundalini, please come into my heart. Remove the fear, remove anxieties, all these tensions that are in my heart. Please fill my heart with this liberating love, the all-pervading love, the pure love. Now we'll put our hand to the left Vishuddhi, so the left side of the neck, and just say a few times, I'm not guilty. I respect myself. I love myself. I'm not guilty. Now we'll place our hand to the forehead. You can rest your head on the hand and simply say, I forgive. I forgive everyone, everything, and I forgive myself. Just empty our head of all hatred, of anger. Just forgive. Let go of all these kind of thoughts so you can be free of them. I forgive. Now we'll take our oil and do the head massage for Sahasrara. Now that our Kundalini is flowing through our hands strongly, so we'll start at the back. Take some oil on your hand and then place it here. Just bring it to the back of your head, where I said the first chakra is, and massage what we would call probably anti-clockwise. So you start at the up to the left, down and right. So massage this way, because when you look at the chakra from front, you would still go like that in the clockwise direction. So here at the back, you massage chakras in this way. And I'm not gonna use too much oil because, today, but usually when I do this head massage, it's really nice to use enough oil to soak these areas in oil. And now go to the side of the first chakra, so left and right, here at the back of the head, and massage the Swadhisthana chakras. You can massage them with right hand, you can also use both. Just massage really firmly, strongly. So these muscles here also get a good massage. And the bones of our skull. Then take more oil and put bring your hand up to the Nabi chakra. So just make sure, especially here at the left Nabi, apply a lot of oil and then just massage still anti-clockwise. So still, if you go up, left, down, right, still massage really strongly. Particularly this area, you can even put a little bit more oil. And then we'll move to the top of the head, to the center of our Sahasrara, where is also the heart chakra. Just massage. You can press here with the palms stretched. Just massage really well around the center of the Sahasrara. And then a little forward to the right Nabi. Just move the scalp. Then we have Vishuddhi here in front. And just add oil as to your palm. You can soak your head with oil if you can, if you're ready for it now. So here we have Vishuddhi. Then you can massage this area here that we call Ekadesha Rudra. Just massage. Then we have the Hamsa chakra here between the eyebrows. And Agya, you can massage with little finger, with the ring finger here. But oh yeah, after Nabi, we're actually massaging clockwise. So we go this way, the way we usually massage our Sahasrara. And so also here. And then you can bring more oil and massage also at the side here. Just go up. So if you want, when you're massaging, you can take more time and massage your entire head really well. You will really and really soak it with oil well, then you will feel it's really nice, and you can leave that oil for some time up in your head to let it soak in. If you can do that in the evening for evening meditation, and then you can leave the oil all night. It's really beneficial for this, for our Sahasrara. So now we can put away the oil. I hope you have something to dry your hands a little bit, and but still we can again just bring our attention to the Sahasrara, to the top of the head. So just bring your attention to the center, to where the heart chakra is that we know now. Massage again. And now we can say, Mother Kundalini, please strengthen my self-realization, my connection to the all-pervading power, to this all-pervading divine power. Please let me feel this divine power, the divinity flow in me Let me feel my own divinity. So let's keep our attention now on top of the head. Let's leave the hands resting on our palms, on our lap. Can pay attention to the 7th chakra and our hands. Just try and stay without thinking for some time. If thoughts are coming, don't get disturbed by them, but try to tell them not now. So now we can slowly open our eyes and rinse our feet. Just rinse your feet. Put the Footsoak bowl to the side. Do the 7 circles on top of your bowl to seal in all the negativities, all the problems that they just went from us, all that cleared out from us. But just leave the bowl at the side, and we'll be now listening and watching an excerpt of Shri Mataji's talk. Keep your attention on top of the head if you can, on your hands. Try to stay in this meditative state and enjoy the talk. And whatever's going to be unclear, we can talk about it later. So just enjoy now.
But if you become introspective and meditative, then you touch that divinity within you. When you touch that divinity, you know you are a divine person. So in Sahasrara Puja, actually, you have to recognize your own divinity, that you are divine, by experiencing your divinity. How do you experience your divinity? That you give realization to others. It's a great experience to give realization to others. Not only that, you give realization, but you can tell about their chakras. You know what's wrong with them. You are quite confident. And mentally you know that yes, it's working. You'll say, without getting involved into it as I do it, you'll say, Mother, it's working, it's happening, it's this thing, that. But you never introspect. How is it I am working? How I am working it out? How I can feel? What has happened to me? What has improved in me? What has sharpened in me? What is the development in me? What is the transformation? Once you start thinking about it, the experience of your own being, then a kind of a feeling towards the Mahamaya develops. Feeling, again I say feeling. Like feeling of fear, feeling of happiness, feeling of depression, any feeling you develop. And this feeling you could call a feeling of gratitude, feeling of love, feeling of oneness, feeling of joy. All this starts working in your heart. And then you feel the responses. If supposing the sea is responding to moon, that means it has that mobility in it to respond. A stone will not react to the moon. In the same way, in your heart, these waves of these feelings are created. By the experience of spirituality, by the experience of your own being, and then you start expressing them. And I could make it out. Such a person may not be so much talkative, may not know much about Sahaja Yoga, but in the heart he feels the response. Is something to be achieved, because you know that the center of heart is placed here. The Pitha, the seat of the heart, is on Brahmarandra. If your heart is not open, in the heart, if you do not have those responses built in, they need not be of awe or fear, but a natural protocol that develops. Then you can never do wrong, because you know whatever is good in your heart. Supposing you love somebody from your heart, you are not going to harm that person. In the same way, when you start feeling those responses in your heart, you can never do wrong, because they are now manifesting which were built within you. Because there was spirituality, there was that divinity which was built in, now it is manifesting. And then you do not worry about things and you do not do anything outwardly. It is said in Upanishads like Shandilya Upanishad, Kantopanishad, was these, that once you know the Brahma, then all the outside things like wearing a thread of Yagyopavita and all that should be thrown away. It's not necessary. Because now you got the sutra within yourself. Then you should give up all those outward things. Because inside is all built in now, is expressing itself. And such a person automatically becomes a yogi of a very high caliber. There was one gentleman in Calcutta. His name is Mr. Khan, though he is a Hindu gentleman and a great scientist of physics. He was developing those feelings. And one day he was taking his bath in a bathtub and fell down on his back. And it completely broke and some of the splinters went into the brain. And he was in complete coma. So much so that doctors gave up complete hope about him, saying that he can never come back to life. and he was in the intensive care. But just before falling, he called responses, Ma. That's all. Then I was in Delhi, they informed me that he has fallen and this is what has happened. I said, all right. I just paid attention to him, gave a bandha. Next day he opened his eyes. The doctors could not believe it. And then they removed him to another ward where surgeons went and said, we'll give you vibration. He said, but I'm not feeling any pain, nothing. He's looking 10 years younger now. It's so different. Now the experience, this is a complete thing for him now. He is absolutely into his divinity. So he says, Mother, I am a person now who doesn't think about anything, about life, death, about my children. Now I know who you are. I know that I'm under your protection. I don't have to worry. Another case was a Dr. Varlikar, who had a very bad heart, so they made a bypass for him. A great devotee. And his bypass went out of order perhaps, and he had a very massive heart attack. He again went into coma, they put him in the hospital. His aorta in the beginning was 80% clogged. So only 20% was open, there was no hope. So they did this bypass for him. And he just said, please send word to Mother. That he need not have done all also, but doesn't matter. And I just put bandhan to him. I was in Australia. He again was given up case. And they said, now how can we have another bypass? This pass is finished now. What should we do? They're about to operate him and thinking about it. When he opened his eyes, I told doctor, I'm feeling all right. I don't know what has happened. I'm feeling perfectly all right. Can I sit up? So the doctor couldn't understand. He felt his heart. He said his heart is doing very well. What has happened? So they put him on the test and they found out that his old aorta was opened out completely, which never happens in the history of medicine. Now this experience that he had about is also because of his divinity that I could work on him. The connection was so good on it worked. But if you mentally go on analyzing everything and mentally understanding Sahaja, you cannot reach that state of divinity from where you receive all the blessings. It starts pouring on you in every way. If you hear the way these people were helped, as far as the money was concerned, as far as the buildings were concerned, the transport was concerned, everything, as if somebody is working it out. Even if you are mentally Sahajogis, all these things work out. But you are definitely helped when your divinity is manifesting in a very, very big way. In such a big way that it is not possible otherwise. These are not miracles. For human beings these might be miracles, but for God it is not. After all, the world He has created, the whole universes He has created, universes of universes He has created. So what is so great for Him? But this is the faith with experience, not a blind faith. Faith with experience and through introspection. Why do I do this? Why should I do like this? Why should you do like that? Is introspection should start. When you are introspecting, then this depth moves further, but more through meditation. That's why I always tell you that please get up in the morning, do your meditation, and get up in the evening and do your meditation. At least before going to bed, you should get to it. That's the only way you can go deeper into your divinity, which is the source of all creativity, source of all the innocence, is the source of all the knowledge and the source of all the joy. So when you get it into your Sahasrara,
So now just bring again with your right hand slowly and with attention Kundalini to the top of the head. Let's just do this a few times to our Sahasrara. Place your hand on your Sahasrara. Again, just slowly massage this area. So our attention is strongly up here. And ask Mother Kundalini, please strengthen my connection to the all-pervading power. Let me feel this connection with the divine. Mother, please let me feel the divinity in myself, this part of myself that is the divine. Bring your hand above the head and just leave it there for some time, wherever you feel the breeze the strongest. Now change hands, do the same thing with the left hand, bring it above your head, stop wherever you feel the strongest breeze coming out. Keep your attention on the vibrations of our Sahasrara. Now we can actually ask our Guru, Shri Mataji, who has given us the gift of opening our Sahasrara. Shri Mataji, please cleanse our Sahasraras. Open them more. Make our connection to the divine stronger. Let's just stay in meditation for some time in silence.
Bandish is in honor of Sri Mataji. It's in Rupak Tal, and this is her grace and her and for Sri Mataji. I made it especially for her.
So we can now slowly finish our meditation for today. We'll end it with raising Kundalini and putting ourselves into Bandhan. Do 7 bandhans, 1 for each chakra. In the end, we can bring together our hands and bow to our own Kundalini, to the Divine, and also to Shri Mataji, thanking her for her great work of bringing this amazing technique to us that we can experience, as we talked about today, our own divinity. So now, if you have questions or anything, it's a good time. But first, I forgot the name. Who was new, Rahul, today? If you're still with us, whoever joined for the first time today,
I think she left.
she may have left already. Okay, yeah. So then, yeah, I just want to make sure everyone understands that when we massage here at the back, we massage so anti-clockwise up to Nabi, up to here. And then from here on, we do in this same direction, just like we would work on ourselves. So clockwise, from top of the head and then forward.
Not to get too like controlling or anything. Of course, I've seen charts of the placements. In Sri Mataji's video, she would show where the yeah, but like when we were doing Nabi, I'm like, where is it? So I just kind of like went in the general location for left and right, Nabi. So I get a little lost up there,
So here is Sahasrara, and then here is, here is the heart, right?
Mhm.
And here is Vishuddhi.
Mhm.
So in between here, like.
So the Nabi is in the front?
Left Nabi is at the back.
Yeah. And then
And right Nabi.
Right Nabi is where?
Between Vishuddhi and the Sahasrara here. But here is most important. This here at
the flat part, like at the top, not the flat,
but
like
how we call this? Some people get a bald spot here.
Yes, sure, that's the area. That's the Nabi.
That's the left Nabi, yeah.
Well, that's the left Nabi. I guess I'm confused by.
And here, but sometimes
I know see to the left of the. Well, it wouldn't be left of the heart, but.
Sometimes in video, Shri Mataji only massages this part because here it's so close, but left Nabi, and it's more important, I guess, here to massage this part, this area. It's really good, but it's up to this point, we still massage this way.
Yes.
Like we could say anti-clockwise, as if we are approaching it from the back, and from here on, we do that direction. So I have a question, one for all of you. Has any of you ever tried how Shri Mataji said that that's how we experience our own divinity is also by giving someone else self-realization. So many of you have been joining for a while now. And my question is, have any of you ever tried sharing this with someone else?
I got my mom and one of my college friends to join 21 days.
Oh, to join 21
Yeah, in
days.
2026. So they started.
They started. But what about you? Like, sitting down with a friend or someone, did you try the 9-step meditation? It really helps having Shrimataji's photo, but you being there and doing this 9-step meditation, you can actually experience that you can share this. You can actually awaken their Kundalini. You can be that candle that enlightens another. Has any of you ever tried?
Well,
I know
I have a person that asked me to do it with him, and we were going to do it last Monday, so we'll see if it happens tomorrow, but that'll be my first time. I've led meditations, but to give someone their self-realization, that will be my first.
Nice. So, in my experience, years back, there was a lady who would attend. We didn't have Zoom meetings at that time. She would attend in-person meetings, and she said, we were like, I always said, yeah, use Shrimataji's photo for meditation. It really helps. It really helps. And I also said, yeah, you can do the 9-step meditation, but do it with Shrimataji's photo. And she said she had a friend visiting, and she didn't they decided they want to try, right? Like, she wanted to try, her friend wanted to try. And she said, we do it once, nothing. We do it twice, nothing. And then she says, and then I remember you said that we should use, that it will help having Shrimataji's photo. So she said, and then I bring it there and we do it again, and it's really blowing all over.
Oh, that's so good. So when I packed up, I had my brochure and I brought my iPad, for a video, but I didn't think to bring her photo.
If you have on an iPad, Shrimataji's photo is going to work also.
But I didn't think to
Yeah.
have her photo. I don't believe that a photo was available to me when I received mine, but but that's neither here nor there, but I just hadn't thought of that.
Can, later on when it really helps, but you can, of course, you may even be already sometimes one can just do like this at the back of people, even if there is no photo, and people can experience self-realization. But it's very it really helps us, the 9 steps and Shrimataji's photo.
I was looking at a talk of hers again. I listen to her talks pretty regularly, and one I saw this week, and she talked about don't give realization until you have vibratory awareness. And I don't know if I have it or not, you see. When I imagine what, let's say you said today, raise your hand as high as you feel the breezes. I don't know that I felt any breezes, and that's pretty common. And it doesn't, I don't stop, but I haven't had I would say, like, maybe sometimes, I've said, okay, just acknowledge it or just be aware of it. But in terms of a regular occurrence, I don't know that I do.
So you're not sure you ever felt really strongly cool breeze?
Not from my head. I've felt it along my knees, along my legs. I've felt it. I felt breezes, but it's a predictable routine.
What about when you do this kind of meditation like we did today? Do you feel in yourself not breathing, but you do feel peaceful? You
Absolutely.
feel
That's what
actually
I'm
something
saying.
happening, right?
Yeah, Yeah,
But
but when she said until you
more
feel vibrant.
question I have, do you use your hand, like do you feel that you think like you use your hands a lot, like washing dishes, strong detergent, something like that, something
Mhm.
that would make these nerves less sensitive, nothing like that?
I know I don't have fingerprints. I don't know if that matters. I've literally, because the work I was in, I had to have what they call Cory checks in America, and they
Yeah.
literally take your fingerprints, and they take me 3 times, and they said, "Oh, forget it, you don't have
Uh-huh.
them."
Yeah. I know. Yeah. I have one friend like that. Um, so what you can try, it can be, but so on your hands, you rarely feel something, right?
I feel tingling, but in terms of the breezes, I've often felt on the back of my hands a coolness,
Uh-huh.
and I was
So
told,
what you,
bring it to the front. I've been attempting this for 3 years, Nika. It's
okay,
and I
because
meditate daily, night and day.
daily, and because what you do, when you put your hand up here,
Mhm.
you feel it with your hands, right?
Mhm.
I mean, you can actually feel it with your Sahasrara, with the nerves up here.
Mhm.
It can
Yeah,
happen, and
I
that
have.
for that,
That'll
of
feel like
course,
there's an ice cube on my head,
you
I-
do feel.
on my head, on the scalp, on the surface. I'll
Well, why
feel
do
it.
you worry then? It's just hands. No,
Mhm.
seriously.
Not
But
every time I feel the ice cube. I love
have
it.
you?
But
Yeah, that's really great. You
yeah,
know, since you said you listen to a lot of Shimataji's talk, have you come
yeah.
across that one when she says to one a person who's really worried that they don't feel anything on your hand, and she said,
You
doesn't
would say
matter.
that, yeah. I haven't seen
It
that
doesn't
one.
matter. So it's really like that, but you can improve. Like, we probably heard about this massage with vibrated oil and salt
Mhm.
of your fingers. You can massage them.
Yes,
You can achieve stronger,
yeah.
sensibility with your palm hand.
Sensory, yeah. Mhm.
But it doesn't matter. Like it really, what matters is the joy you feel, the
Mhm.
peace,
Oh,
the
yeah.
this ice cube on your head. You
Mhm.
feel it with your
Yeah.
Sahasrara,
Mhm.
So don't. That's not so okay. And even when you do put your hand there, does the ice cube become stronger or not?
Um, mm, I just think it's persistent and constant. I feel it right now.
Yeah.
The
So
ice cube feeling, what
you
I call that. Yeah, right at my Sahasrara.
your hands may still be working the same. It's just that you
Hmm.
don't feel it. So you can experiment like that when you meditate, when you feel
Hmm.
something and you put your hand up, right?
Hmm.
And on you, like, okay, let's say you don't feel anything on your hand, but you may start feeling Kundalini stronger. You
Hmm.
may start
Yeah,
feeling the ice
yeah.
sensation, like the coolness up
Like right
here
now, I'm
stronger
doing
in your
it
side.
and I feel like a lapping of coolness on the palm of my hand. I don't know what you feel.
So you
Hmm.
are, yeah, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's it. What did you expect to
Well,
feel?
yeah. I mean,
Like
not all
really,
the time, but let's see. Yeah, right now I do when I do this, yeah, I definitely feel like a coolness lapping against the palm of my hand. You would say
yeah,
that,
yeah,
but nothing. I
that's
don't know where it's coming from. Like, is it in the is it in the room? I mean, windows are closed, but like,
Yeah. No. That's how you do. And
yeah,
you may not feel like a stream
yeah,
coming up.
that's what
You
I'm
don't feel it
expecting.
like
Yeah.
that. It can be feel it you can go like that and
Mhm.
nothing, and then suddenly a lot. It can
Mhm.
be like that. And if you've seen those photos when sometimes your Kundalini, like people had managed to catch Kundalini on a
Yeah.
photo,
Yeah.
sometimes it looks like a big flame. It actually
Mm.
looks like a big flame. And sometimes it starts from here, from Sahasrara, and sometimes it's really higher up,
Mm.
you
I
know.
saw an interview with Sri Mataji once. She was being interviewed by an English reporter, and she asked the reporter to put her hand above her head, Sri Mataji's head, and she said, "Oh, I definitely feel something." And that was just like this reporter, And ever since, and then she asked her to, she gave her self-realization, and she said she felt the cold breeze. And I thought, she's just a reporter. I meditate day and night. I practice. I strive for keeping my attention, on my spirit. And so, yeah, this has baffled me from.
No. This is
Yeah,
uh,
everybody's different, and
Oh, I know, Mira.
I have
I'm not.
I have
Yeah, I've been doing Sahaja Yoga with a number of yogis for some years now,
yeah,
and
me too, me too.
yeah,
And
I recognize
I
that.
used to feel it with my mentor and maybe a couple of other persons, but mostly I never feel it. Now, for me, it's like a sinus infection, and
Mm,
I have both psychological and medical stuff going on with my
yeah,
jaw and my sinuses, so that could all get in the way. But bottom line, I feel bliss in my body, and I'm
yeah,
good. I'm good.
yeah,
And I figure it'll come. There's a lot of things I'm finding that I don't quite get it. I'm not quite doing it right, but
yeah,
it will come. Just
yeah,
trust it and don't try too hard. So anyway, that's what I have to say.
yeah, yeah. Thank you, Mira.
yeah.
Really
No,
sweet.
no,
Thank you.
perfectly said. Yeah, that's, don't worry about it because it really doesn't matter. It
Mhm.
doesn't. And
What did she mean though when she said, "Don't attempt to give anyone their self-realization until you have your vibratory awareness"?
it's okay. What I
That's
would say,
almost a direct quote.
yeah,
I
I
have it
know, I
saved
know.
somewhere.
But you see, Shimataji said, um, but you've been practicing for
Yeah.
3 years,
Hmm.
right?
And it's evident in
And
my life. I mean,
this is sometimes people come. I've been practicing also since 96.
hmm
And I've seen lots of people. I've been doing many programs and all that. And
yeah.
sometimes people come, like we are different people, right?
Mm.
And some people, like you ask yourself, am I ready after 3 years? Some people come to today for the first time and are already ready
Yeah.
to,
I've seen that
to
too.
explain,
Yeah.
to teach, to share everything, right?
Mm.
So you have to, everything Shimataji said, it's really, she talked to people there and to the level they were in. And sometimes you might think she's contradicting herself because if there is a group who is
Mm.
like this,
Right.
because
Mhm.
I will contradict myself and say, no, don't go out.
Mm. Mhm.
But we're just we are 9 people here.
I guess I was
So
being negative
it's
when I
very
was listening
easy
to
for
you.
me
Yeah,
to
that's sweet.
clear who am I talking
Mhm.
to. But she was talking to thousands at the same time. So, and then it's recorded and it's like that. So, definitely I can tell you, you can try and don't be disappointed if they will feel and you won't feel, you know what I mean? It doesn't
Well,
matter.
if that happened, that would be great. But we'll see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
not our palms. It's just one thing, like there are people who actually don't have hands, right? So they can't
I've
do
thought
all
of
that.
that. Yeah. Mhm.
And they are fine. They can meditate. They
Mhm.
can feel their
Yeah.
vibrations.
That's very
Just
good.
like a blind person can, hear better, let's say, that's
Mm.
exactly what's gonna happen. It's just somewhere else you have strong and having an icy feeling. I think that's
Yeah,
really nice.
that's
It's a
definite. I
pleasant
love it.
icy, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sometimes when I go upstairs to meditate in the evening, I can't wait. I'll say, "Will it be tonight?" Like
Yeah.
I
And
love it.
and
Yeah.
it's super easy then for you to keep your attention up there and to stay in
Mhm.
meditation. It's a real blessing. So I would say
Mm.
keep that, forget about your hands. Honestly, totally.
Yeah.
No,
I,
and
thank you. Yeah.
yeah, no.
I
And
I appreciate everybody bearing with me, Chuck, using up all the time.
no,
Thank you for it. But
but for
it's
everyone who's here, if if you do have this awareness, if you feel something, you can share because it's your light. I mean, it may not work if you're not there. It just won't working, right? I'm not saying go curing people. I'm just saying see if they can get their self-realization, you take help of Shimataji's picture, you
That's
do the
very good
9 steps.
suggestion.
Through the 9 steps, they're expressing their own desire,
That's
you know, to the
Mhm.
divine. And the nice thing is you can then appreciate this divinity of yours through that, because it's you. I mean, you are that other candle that just lit another one in that situation. It is the divine that does the work, but you are that instrument there, you know. So it's very nice, a beautiful experience, and I'm sure unless someone is really, really brand new and doesn't probably even know what we're talking about now too well, then don't. But I think anyone who's been joining for a little while and is enjoying, they can try. And it's a beautiful feeling. And it is this experience, it's another big experience for your own growth, you know, for your own path. Yeah. So
I'll keep you posted. I'm sure. Can you tell I'll keep you posted? Like,
yeah.
I'll use the time.
Anyone else has concerns about that, or wants to try, not sure they should, would, could?
Well, I never thought about it, but now I will.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I already thought the route to, route them through 21 days. So I never really gave it much thought. But for me, I went in for somebody who's very type A without any expectations and just allowed for everything to flow when it was meant to.
Perfect.
And I was very surprised I was even able to do that. So that's when it was confirmed for me that all of these years of seeking that I was where I needed to be, because I didn't have any expectations and I just allowed for the energy to just flow. So,
Yeah.
but I will do it. We're supposed to get together as a group soon. I will give the 9 steps a try. I actually have a little 10-minute video.
You can
And
do that. Actually, you
to
can
the 9 steps.
actually play the video where, let's say, do you mean with Shimataji explaining?
Yeah. I have like a 10-minute
Perfect.
video someone had
That's
given.
perfect. And you're there, and you know, Shimataji is basically guiding meditation, and it's perfect idea. Yeah.
And I'll take a picture. I have pictures everywhere. It's in my steering wheel. It's everywhere in my house. I'll take one with me. But yeah, no, sometimes you don't think about it. So that's why these group meditations are incredibly amazing and enlightening. So I never gave a thought until you mentioned it. So thank you for that.
Would you post that or something? Maybe
the video. Let me put my glasses on and see if I can put it in the chat.
or
aren't we all in a side room meditation also? Yeah, let me find it and I'll post it.
Sure, that'd be
Because
good.
I actually do that meditation when I'm in a rush in the morning. Because it's only 10 minutes. It gets me going. Let me look for.
Thanks so much.
Perfect. Yeah. Great. Okay, so I hope everyone's ready for next for some new experiences.
You want some more questions?
Yeah, sure. We don't need to finish now.
Well, first I want to say that this has been the most pleasant, wonderful, I don't know if you'd call it a tool, but a thing that you do in Sahaj. I've never massaged my head with oil before. I just didn't want big, sticky, icky oil in my hair. It was so wonderful. It felt so good. And I just loved it. So that was great.
Perfect.
And so I was reading through the couple of paragraphs that I think Rahul posted, and it says when the Kundalini, it kind of, the energy kinds morph a bit into different energies. But anyway, when it comes out the Brahmarudra and joins with the Parama Chaitanya or the Chaitanya, and then we're really connected. And I was wondering if what's coming out of the Kundalini kind of attracts attracts it, attracts the other vibrations, or they just kind of meet up there. And then we get the flow of the Paramachaitan. I can't say that word.
Param Chaitanya. So yeah, Brahmarandra, it's the Sahasrara, this fontanelle bone area, and Param Chaitanya is the all-pervading power, right? And when our Kundalini rises, enlightens, opens Sahasrara, and the Sahasrara is opened. Remember at the beginning I said it's like little flames, and these flames, and the more our Sahasrara opens, the more, what should I say, flames are, but these flames act like catchment areas, like they catch the vibrations, they absorb it, they like a magnet, I guess, they coordinate it nicely so it starts flowing into us. That's why more this Sahasrara is open, stronger the flow, stronger also our Kundalini will be.
Beautiful. Yeah,
But they work hand in hand, right? Like our Kundalini opening, all that. Because when Sahasrara is open, Param Chaitanya starts flowing into us and also clearing us, right? You know that.
Yeah, that's so interesting because I think of, the clearing that we do so much is just clearing of the body out. But boy, that really, wow, that's so we do another cleansing when we connect with the Paramachaitanya, or
In a
potentially
sense,
anyway.
yeah,
Wow.
you start this flow, right? You start this flow, and it becomes stronger and stronger, and you do remember, like at the beginning, we always say that our Kundalini is the perfect mother, and she only gives us as much as we can take. She only gives us as much as we can take, and because the clearing is gentle, and sometimes things will just take time. They will just take time. And and one more thing I remembered, it's also how our Kundalini protects us. And Kathy, before we also spoke about how you're feeling on your hands. And in this one talk, Shrimataji was telling how to that lady, don't worry, because if you feel heavy vibrations that may be around you, you would always feel burning in your hands. So it's better if you don't feel anything for now.
I have heard that. Yes. Yeah.
So,
But even when I'm alone, it's
no, so sometimes we also have to allow these things to work out at their own time, because we are looked after by our Kundalini. She really does. I mean, I've been practicing for, it's going to be 30 years now, or it is 30 years now. And I can't tell you, I know I haven't reached the end of it, like the full enlightenment or whatever. But all the time, I felt a lot of just growing, constant growth. And sometimes, it's like as if it's opening in different layers and different directions and different depths. I can't even explain how it nicely it's growing and all that, and how it's really just like a tree, it's really nice, because sometimes some branches pop up more and then the others.
In our meditation today, I asked Sri Mataji to give me the strength to bear with the evolution, because I can become impatient. I'm older. I turned 70 next month, and I've been on a journey, since I was 25, and I found Sahaja Yoga 3 years ago, and I've been evolving from that time to now, and I just pray for the, I for the unfolding, for the for peace while that's happening. And
Yeah, exactly.
because to really become subtle. Yeah. It's more that, like, if I have a problem with a chakra, and it manifests in my body, it's more that I have a problem with the chakra than, let's say, I don't know, migraine, or, I mean, those things aren't good, but
Yeah.
the problem is being addressed. And so to just have the I don't know, grace, the trust. I have the trust, but
Yeah, it's this, with experience, I think we really start surrendering more and more, Okay, pain, fine. Not feeling on my hands, fine. I mean, but not in a sense that we abandon that. Okay, I'm just not gonna meditate. Fine. You do meditate, you do that, but that's okay, I get what I need to get.
that's what I need to do.
This real faith in us, to get. And yeah, like Mira said, how amazing this is, because it's magic. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And Shumataji really brought us this amazing gift of opening our Sahasraras and allowing this in this era that was never before, something like this to be able to happen to human beings, to really be in contact with the divine and start understanding
no intermediaries. That's just
yeah,
amazing. Yeah.
And also understanding and respecting ourselves as part of the divine, to really get this divinity that it is part of ourselves. And it's crazy because it's not how we think, right? We've always been separate. Even though, I mean, in history of humanity, this is not how we perceive ourselves. We see ourselves as humans and divine, something separate, further from us. And
the message of collectivity is, that's another one I get from Sri Mataji. Just that we are the same, you and I and everybody right now here, that, we are the one body. We are. And that we have the, as you said, direct connection with Param Chaitanya. Yes, Param Chaitanya.
Pervading love, the divinity, the divine. All this, yeah.
It's real. Yeah. And that it would ever come to little old me, and as you said, I happen to be here in this era, and it just came. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's I hope everyone really enjoyed and felt this nice, this beautiful, amazing part of ourselves and our Sahasraras. And the nice thing is Rahul's plan to keep this group in Sahasrara for another 2 weeks, right, Rahul?
I was going to say the exact same thing. The Sahasrara has never been my favorite chakra. In fact, I didn't really get it.
Yeah, me too.
But now I am just absolutely gobsmacked, transfixed. I'm so excited. And this happens over and over again for me with this meditation, whether it's kind of insights I get during a meditation or these things like we're doing with the Sahasrara and just Hinduism just completely blows my. They have explanations for everything, and they're so profound and they're so detailed, and I just love it. So I never I never expected a, a spiritual practice to be this kind of simple and this deep at the same time. And my, I'll just say something that might be a little controversial, but my first meditation teacher, he had left his body, but there's a lot of Rajneesh people around here. And I got involved with them, and that really blew my mind. And I never thought I'd experience anything like that again. Well, I'm
And
experiencing
here
it.
we are. Yeah.
It's a softer version and a more sustainable version, but I'm experiencing it again, and I am so grateful. And there's just so much graciousness in this. And so anyway, I'm going on and on, but thank you. I appreciate everything. So thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I guess that's a wrap. Well, anyway.
Yes.
Thanks, everyone. It was so
Yeah.
enlightening and so much
Yeah,
information to
thank you.
process in an
Yeah.
amazing way. I did post both in the chat and in our side room chat that 10-minute, which is really nice. So I will let you know how that goes.
Thank you.
And I'm all for it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you so much.